About Time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Philadelphia, Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you again to everybody who has been supporting the channel, who has been rocking with the channel, donating to the channel, helping the channel grow. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you have not already subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video or any of my videos for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Encourage others to subscribe to the channel, please. And don't forget to hit the notification button to stay up on the latest with Rashawn's About Time Boxing. All right, so April 22nd, Gervanta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Tank 28-0, 26 knockouts. Ryan 23-0, 19 knockouts. Now, I got a question. For y'all. And I want y'all to drop the comments in the comment section below. Please, don't be shy. Drop the comments in the comment section below. Now, after the Caleb Plant and David Benavidez fight, which was a good fight, and it lived up to all of its hype, do y'all think that the pressure now is on Gervanta Davis and Ryan Garcia to outdo, you know, the fireworks of Benavidez Plant? That was a really good fight. That was a really good fight. But do y'all feel like that the pressure is on Tank and Ryan to outperform Benavidez and Plant in their fight? If y'all want I give y'all my opinion. I think the pressure is on them. I think it is on them. You know, because Plant Benavidez, that fight already happened. So now, and Tank was at the Benavidez fight, you know, and then once they saw the fireworks of that, they like, oh man, we gotta outdo them. Now, as far as pay-per-view sales, you know, I think that they're gonna outsell Benavidez and Plant because of the anticipation of this fight. You know, and I mean, I'm not saying that there wasn't, you know, an anticipation for Caleb Plant and Benavidez, but I don't think anybody really expected that fight to get made as fast as it did. You know, a lot of people was just like, when they heard that fight was announced, it was like, oh, you know what I mean? But Ryan Garcia, because see, one thing about Ryan, he's good. He likes to do a lot of this. He loves talking. He's good at doing a lot of the talking, you know, because he liked the attention that he brings to himself by running his mouth. And I'm not saying that he can't fight. He's a hella good fighter. He is. I just don't think that he's better than Tank. Does that mean he can't beat Tank? I don't think he can beat Gervanta Davis, but as they say, this is boxing. Anything can happen in a fight. You know what I mean? All it takes, one punch. One punch can change the dynamic of any fight. We know that. But however, you know, as far as, all right, now I'm going to say this. Now, as far as Gervanta Davis, and, you know, and his team, or Tank telling Ryan, all you got is a left hook, But I don't think that Tank and them is preparing just only for the left hook, because if y'all saw the All Access, you know, Gervanta Davis definitely is not sleeping on Ryan Garcia and said that this fight is the biggest fight of his career. Out of all of the fights that he had, he said this is the one that means the most. You know? Now, is Ryan Garcia the biggest name that Tank has fought? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all going by, you know, his 9 million Instagram followers and, you know, his social media status, yeah. But as far as in the boxing world, nah. Now, is this the biggest fight of Ryan Garcia's career? Yes. because as I stated in previous videos, in reference to Ryan Garcia and and Tank in their fight, and what Ryan did with his last opponent, which was Javier Fortuna, Floyd Mayweather said the same thing that I said. He said it after I said it, though. I said it a while. I mean, in the probably in the last video that I did, you know what I mean, a month or so ago, when they was talking about this fight, after this fight was made, Ryan Garcia and Gervanta Davis. Ryan did what he was supposed to do with Javier Fortuna. Had he not, then people would have been questioning whether he should even be in the ring with Gervanta Davis or not. So, I mean, hey, like, I wasn't impressed with what he did to Javier Fortuna. I was not impressed by it. Now, other people, yeah, they probably, oh, yeah, because Javier Fortuna was a two-time, world champion or whatever the case is, but Javier Fortuna's best days has been long, long gone behind him. But look at the credit they gave, yet and still, the credit they gave Ryan Garcia for beating Javier Fortuna. But they dogged Gervonta out, even though he stopped Yuriorkis Gamboa late in the fight, but they dogged him out about that. You can't give Ryan credit for beating somebody who's whose best days was way past them, but then y'all don't give Tank his credit for that. And I've always said, and if y'all been keeping up and watching any videos that I've ever done about Gervonta Davis, he never gets credit for his in-ring IQ, his boxing skill, his ability, his defense. He never gets credit for none of those things. That's why when he fought Isaac Cruz, everybody said he lost. Because everybody, when most people, and it's probably a lot of y'all too, when y'all watch Gervonta Davis fight, they watch it and they just look for the knockout. And when he knock him out, the only thing they can talk about is the knockout. You see how he knocked him out? But nobody pays attention to the skill the boxing skills that he displays that leads up to the knockout. Nobody pays attention to that. Why? Nobody pays attention to that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Gervonta Davis is an extremely patient fighter. He's aware of what's going on in the ring at all times, even when people think he's distracted. I don't think he should be looking outside the ring or looking. His eye and his mind is always on the task at hand. Always. But yet and still, he don't get the credit that he deserves for his boxing ability, his boxing skill, his boxing IQ. He has a high in-ring boxing IQ. He has great situational awareness when he's inside that ring, and everybody's just talking about, Ryan's speed. Tank has speed too. But some of y'all may beg to differ. Yeah, but he's not faster than Ryan. Ryan, see, a lot of people got to understand. When y'all see Ryan doing all this stuff all the time, he doing all that stuff all the time, you got to remember, no top fighter with over a 90% knockout ratio, 28 professional fights, is going to stand in front of you and let you shuffle on them like that. That's not going to happen. That stuff is just for show. Everybody knows that. This is no different than shadow boxing. You just shadow boxing. That stuff is for show. That's just, that's it. But when you have another body in front of you, a mind with the brain, just like even hitting the speed bag. Yeah, you can look good hitting the speed bag. Them bags don't hit back. And those bags can't think. I meant the heavy bag. You can hit the heavy bag. Heavy bag don't have no brain. It can't think. You out thinking a heavy bag? No, when you have another body with a mind and who's aware of what's going on and who's been in big fights This is the biggest fight for Ryan Garcia. This is not the biggest fight of Tank. Even though Tank said this is the biggest fight of his career. But every fight a fighter is going to say is the biggest fight of their career. Especially depending on who they fighting. But this is definitely Ryan Garcia's biggest fight and biggest name. And see, Ryan Garcia can't make those mistakes that he made with Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell don't have Tank's power. The only thing he got over Tank is that he was taller than Tank, but he don't got Tank's power. He don't have Tank's boxing ability, his defensive skill, offensive skill, his in-ring situational awareness, his high in-ring, his ring IQ in the ring. He don't have, Luke Campbell didn't have any of that stuff, but yet and still, he caught Ryan Garcia. Put him right on the seat of his pants. Ryan got up, won the fight, they praised him for that. And they forgot all about the fact that he got knocked down. But what if somebody with some real skill, some real power, catch him with a shot like that? Y'all honestly think that if Gervanta Davis hit Ryan Garcia with that punch he hit Leo Santa Cruz with, y'all think Ryan Garcia gonna get up? I'll wait. Right. He's not going to get up. He got up when Luke Campbell hit him because Luke Campbell ain't have enough power to hurt him, but he had enough power to knock him down. And you know why he knocked Ryan Garcia down? Because Ryan Garcia still makes some amateurish mistakes. When he start trying to throw them punches at people, he drops his hands. Sometimes he squares up. Square up, you off balance. Boom, you get hit, stumble, you gonna fall. And even though you may not be hurt, it's still, why? Because you made that one little amateurish mistake. Why? Because you got too carried away with what you was doing instead of paying attention, instead of thinking on both sides of the fence. Gervanta's mind is on offense and defense the entire time he's in the ring. But more than that, he's patient. He don't get carried away. And I was at the fight when he knocked out Rolly Romero. I was at the fight. And everybody was talking about how Rolly was walking him down. Look at him, he's scared. And I told everybody, this man is being patient. He sees everything that's going on. He sees everything that's going on. And sure enough, 6th round, boom. That was it. Rolly on the ground doing a stinky leg. All I did was turn and looked at everybody who was talking trash. I said, what? Only a patient fighter with good defensive and offensive skills and way of thinking, great in-ring situational awareness, could have knew that Rolly was going to make that mistake. And see, Tank is good for capitalizing on people's mistakes. And I promise you, Ryan is going to make a lot of mistakes. And if he make those mistakes, he better not be standing in front of Tank. You cannot think you're going to get him against the ropes and, do all this, that pretty boy stuff and, And y'all think some people if Ryan Garcia gets knocked out, you think some people going to say maybe he should have took a tune-up fight? Or maybe Ryan and his team thinking, nah, don't take the tune-up fight. That'd just be, what if you get in a war? Save it. That way you'll be fresh. And then everybody talking about the rehydration clause. Well, I will say this. Ryan Garcia doesn't lack the need of confidence in himself. And he should. You should not be in this sport. You shouldn't be a fighter if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe that you can get the job done under any circumstances. Then you have if you do lose, some people are going to say, oh, well, if it wasn't no rehydration clause in the contract, he probably, he would have beat him, Ryan didn't have to accept the terms. But again, I said it before and I'll say it again. I give the credit for this fight being made to Ryan Garcia and to Gervonta Davis. That's why I said I feel like they both still should be getting way much more than what they're getting paid. 60-40 pay-per-view split, okay. But that 1.5, I think, and listen, Ryan Garcia definitely should be getting more than $350,000. If that's what he's getting, $350,000 plus 40% of the pay-per-view, doesn't matter. Both of these guys should be getting, between 6 and 10 million, easy. Tank should get 10, Ryan should be getting 6, 7 million, or Tank should be getting 10, 12, Ryan should be getting, again, 6, 7, 8 million. This fight is of that magnitude. Canelo made more than both of these guys put together when he fought Floyd Mayweather. Floyd made, 5 times as much these guys made. So fights like this, because this is a big fight. The biggest fight in boxing. I don't know about that June 17th stuff with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, because I'm over them. I'm over that, all that. I don't care if they do, if they don't fight. Honestly, I don't. But this fight here is the biggest fight so far to date in boxing. The biggest fight. Now, will it live up to the hype? Does it have the potential to be fight of the year? Yes. But if it doesn't live up to its hype, Plant Benavidez is going to be the only runner-up for fight of the year until, these other fights. You got Devin Haney, May 20th, him and Lomachenko. I have a video coming, about that fight. I'll be putting one up about that soon. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think the pressure is on Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia to outperform, to outdo Caleb Plant and David Benavidez? And do y'all think that this fight is going to live up to the hype? I think it will. I surely hope it do. But, April 22nd, which is not long from now. April 22nd is what, 10 days? No, 20. 19, 20 days away. Somewhere around there, 19, 20 days away. But either way, it's coming soon. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. Is the pressure on them to outperform Caleb Plant, David Benavidez? And who do y'all think is going to win this fight? I got Gervonta Davis. This fight, I got going one or two ways. I got Tank stopping him late in the fight. If Tank don't stop him late in the fight, I think Tank is going to win by majority decision. If it goes 12 rounds, he'll win by majority decision. Some people think that if it goes the distance, they're going to give it to Ryan. But don't see that. I don't see the fight. I'm just saying if it goes, I don't see it going the distance. But if it goes the distance, I got Tank winning by majority decision. So drop the comments in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think about Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. Who wins? Who lose? Do they outperform Benavidez and Plant? Y'all let me know.